You just realized that Delta Force Season 5 has dropped, but you want to know how does it turn out before you play it? Well, this is the honest review. What's up, troopers? My name is Neon and welcome to a brand new video. We're going to be giving the honest review about the new Season 5 of Delta Force and talk about how I feel about it. Let's go and start it off with the map. How do I feel about it? I honestly am a big fan when it comes to the attacking and defending. I really like how that turns out, because you can go through sector by sector. At the start, when you're on the beach area, there's more trenches, there's some bunkers, and it actually feels extremely more infantry based. While you move yourself over to the water area, it's a bit of a mix and match, because you have the high ground where the vehicles are and the choppers, and then underneath by the water area, you got a bunch of infantry players, but you got to be careful by the boats, and enemies can travel much more quicker because they can use the jet skis. There's so many more flank routes when it comes to the second sector. Definitely a tricky one to hold. And then you push it to the last sector and it goes more infantry base again, but at that point the enemies already have the high ground where they have a lot more snipers, vehicles are coming in, and you also got the enemy boats. It's definitely one of the hardest sectors to hold. When it comes to defending, it's tricky because you have to go over the bridge area, and that's the only way you can really go through. It is difficult when it comes to defending, but most of the defending matches are like that. But I do like how there is a big change from the flow of the attacking and defending mode. I do like how this map looks. Honestly, out of all the maps, this is probably the most prettiest one they have. And I do like how the design is of it. It definitely doesn't seem like it's the same thing all over the map, like a bunch of crates or something. Each sector has its own look. As this map is very bright and colourful, it can obviously change by its dynamic weather, what it has for the first time. You can see this map has a beautiful blue sky, and then it can get really dark and dim by a thunderstorm. At that point, when that happens, the visibility is definitely more difficult, but it changes up the entire flow of the game. It makes everything way more infantry based. But what I am a big fan of is that this dynamic weather doesn't last super long. I was more worried that it was going to last for a way more longer time, but it doesn't. It only lasts like 5 or 10 minutes until it changes back. And the dynamic weather seems like it only happens like once or maybe twice the game. I really hope that Delta Force adds more dynamic weather to the other maps. The enemy character change was definitely a must, and I'm really glad to see that it's in the game now. When you look at the enemy characters, you will see that they are way more different than the teammate characters. They might have a different vest on, different color. It's a lot more easier to tell from a teammate to an enemy now. It's good to see that change. If you guys have not used the bow yet, I've already made a tutorial how to unlock it and what's the best build for it. And that bow is absolutely incredible. Once you max it out, you can do a one shot at 46 meters or less. It's extremely good, and once you do have that correct build, honestly, you don't even need to aim down sight with it. You can just hit fire it entirely. It's a really good addition what they added to the game, but definitely a difficult thing to use. You know, you got to think about it. You're using a bow against a gunfight. Of course it's going to be difficult, but extremely satisfying. If you haven't used the bow yet, I highly suggest you should. The armor boats have been in the game since day one. Spawning into the boat, going into the beach. That's what it was like for Ascension. But that was the only time you can really use the boat. But for this map, you can actually have this whole air, land and sea warfare. So you can actually use the boat. And I didn't even realize how good the armor boat really is. It has a 30 cannon, and oh my goodness, doesn't that deal a lot of damage. I feel like they probably are going to change it. Nerf it, of course, probably change the splash damage, but it's so fun you have to use it because they are going to be changing it probably soon. But I feel like it's a great asset to have the armor vehicle go into the middle section and you can hold down them both flags. It really makes the boats actually feel like they have a viable thing now. And let's see if Delta Force can add more of this in other maps in the future. Adding a whole thing of boats, choppers and infantry and all the tanks is what I love to see. So troopers, you let me know in the comment section how you feel about this new season. If there's anything you would like to be changed, then let me know in the comment section, as a dev could probably be watching this video. Appreciate you listening to me talk. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new, and I'll see you on the battlefield. This guy's doing the T-pose, you see that? Look at this. Let's just do the T-pose he's got now. I wish you didn't shoot me.
Enemy down.
hills going. Still in the same area. Some on the side. Oh, it looks like they're getting desperate. Yeah, it looks like they're getting really desperate. Trying to push me now. I gotta fall back a bit until we get some more heals.
Roger that. Artillery barrage.
Oh, there we go. Back in. It's a bunch of smoke. Thank you for the easy kills. Appreciate it. Still more, huh? Well, there's a lot of them over there. I'm gonna check back on the other side because there's a boat over here. Oh, he's hitting me. Oh, he's hitting me. Yeah, he might get desperate. But his biggest mistake is that everyone's going to use launchers on him. Yeah, see? Told you. That was his biggest mistake.